Ram Ram, Sat Shri Akal, Jai Janendra. This video is specially for my British friends, white friends, my Pole friends, and Sikhs. Henry Novak. I'm sorry. I have to make this video. He was a young, promising student, brutally and thoughtlessly killed by a rogue Vikram. Life is a gift, not a throwaway fantasy of insane acts of violence or road rage. The accused has been sentenced for 20 plus years. I wish it could be more if justice demands. It should be an exemplary punishment to deter others from committing horrific acts. Sorry, Nava. We failed you. Despite whatever happened, the Novak family reacted in the most restrained manner, whereas the killer's family in the post-crime scenario in cold blood conspired to hoodwink the law. Vikram's punishment or even hanging cannot guarantee against future rages and outbursts. Consequent loss of life, injuries, loss of property, and loss of dignified living. We all live. We have right to live with dignity. We must understand psychology of the killer. That's Vikram here in this case, and psychology of the victim, Novak, Henry. In this case, and often in such cases, the ugly situation arises because of lack of sensitivity, loop in law, and lack of police training and updating. Well, Henry himself was a Polish. He was a dual citizen of Poland and UK. Racially speaking, white, Christian. I'm not sure Christian or Jew, but he was white. But not English. Maybe he was victim in some way or the other. Poles are often the most discriminated against worldwide. And in the UK as well. As the Poles have been accused of committing crimes, are subjected to racial abuse, it is quite likely that Henry also went through this. So his viewpoint could be empathetic, but it could also be a trait of giving vent to his spleen to counter his frustration arising from racism. It could be. The first verbal move from Novak in moderately drunk state could reflect the abuse he himself suffered. Or maybe, though sober at that time, Vikram took it that way and reacted disproportionately, criminally, and committed the homicide. Nothing can justify this crime. Nothing can. The kind of weapon is not the issue. The issue is bad traits and criminal acts. He would have done it even if he had a cricket bat. However, racial factors, circumstances, motive, premeditation must be considered. It should be taken as heinous crime. A racial or religious blend should not be added. Hysteria should not overshadow justice, social fiber, or overshadow social fiber. Sikhs have wisely condemned it, timely condemned it, and not defended him, a fellow Sikh, or he was even not considered Sikh by Sikhs. He had some issues with the Sikhs. But Sikhs should also not let anti-Sikh provocation by criminal gangs go unchallenged. The grooming gangs are trying to fish in the troubled waters. Remember, grooming gangs. Poles and Indians have a great history of uprooting unwanted cults, as the Nawak family wishes to let it not be a racial wrestling. Let it not be a Malik Ganimat for criminal cults. What Britain needs is cultural understanding and not necessarily to have cultural integration to weed out G gangs. We pray that his soul rests in peace and the family gets strength to bear it. Sorry, Henry, sorry.